Hello everyone. Oh, it's been a long time coming. The realm of the Shadowlands. uh, we've dreamed of having something new since then, after all the problems we've had. And finally, uh, we get to see a new expansion. That's hopefully better than Shadowlands, which, to be honest, might not be too difficult to do. As long as you don't have any systems. Got 4 minutes until we get the reveal. Let me just adjust my mic. Yeah, hopefully it's about dragons. That's what I'm hoping for. Dragons would be a nice, it would be nice. Something back on Azeroth. Something normal would be nice. I have to turn this chat off, this is... But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, there's been a lot of leaks about dragons. That's probably everyone's seen. So I'd be really surprised if it was like something else. It's like, announcements about it being floating islands. Floating dragon isles. Dragon City isles. Hopefully it's not Dragon City. Yeah, World of Warcraft, we're announcing the new Dragon City crossover. I honestly thought this announcement would be at. Oh, I thought it'd be at the. 5. It's like it's a weird time. It's 4:49. $60. Oh god. God, I'm really hoping for dragons. I'll have to refresh the page when the stream's actually live. Because YouTube does a funny thing about not playing stuff when it's actually live. Shit, I'll refresh it now, just to 60 seconds still. Oh, okay, it's beginning shortly. It's beginning shortly, that means refresh page, I'm guessing. No, it doesn't mean refresh page, apparently. There's no button to make it full screen. This is an odd sort of... This is an odd, like... I want to watch it full screen. Refresh again. The good thing about YouTube streams is you can actually go back to the start. If I do miss anything, I'll watch it. What's taking them so long to premiere it? Really like a set thing, no? Yeah. It's supposed to be a set thing. Oh, that's like time to release. Oh. Oh, it's an actual live stream. Okay. God damn it. It's not a countdown, needs for a countdown. This is not fair. Oh. Okay, I guess it was gonna happen at 5 PM then. Is it like a live stream? No, it's not a live stream, it's a premiere. God. They even have time wasting mechanics in their streams as well. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, at least it's got music. I think at the end of the day, this will be like the expansion that either saves WoW or kills it. I think genuinely after like everything after Shadowlands, definitely got to be the one. And that's how much stake is riding on this this announcement. It's pretty cool artwork. I haven't seen this before. I think that's Cataclysm. Let's just double check that the yes. Thank God ABS is working. Is that Algalon? No, it's Oldar. So I blended the end of BFA. That's Syphilis, I think. Maybe not. With a thing. It's going to be interesting to see if the leaks actually. Oh, it's going through all the. It's going through all the expansions. Why just and this music still gives me chills. This is what they're doing is very clever. They're slowly getting to like around here is going to be the new expansion. Yeah, I think this is Cataclysm. Yeah, Cataclysm and Walkins were added, I think. Mr. Pandaria. It would be funny if they got to like, the new expansion and the stream just cuts. That zone was actually pretty cool with the bug people. Stormstart Brewery, I think that dungeon was. Do you know what I see what they're doing? Every minute. I reckon it's like every minute they change, move it along. So each minute of this stream starting thing symbolizes one of WoW. Pretty cool. Or was Adrenal? I actually don't know if the lore about the Draenor, but I think it's like an alien planet. It has to be. No, Legion. This is what everyone was saying that was the best WoW expansion. I'm gonna say that was Khadgar, but it's probably his teacher. God, that the Elven City in I forgot what it's called, but it's really one of my favourite places. I bet people were so stoked to play Demon Hunter when they were Legion. Warlords of Draenor. No, not Warlords. Battle for Azeroth. And all the graces they added with this was so cool. Even though like the rep grinds for them were unbelievable. I'm still hoping for like a dragon race or a dragon class. I think everyone's thinking dragons. And they just like talk about some like cosmic war or whatever. I think Battle for Azeroth wasn't as bad as people said it was. Like, as a whole package at the end. Except the corruption systems, that was hit or miss. Alright, Shadowlands. Sorry, I had to tab out for a second. Shadowlands was okay, it was just a... It was a bit boring. They just cut the Shadowlands one, it's like, you know this, fuck it. Yeah. Everyone knows the story of Shadowlands, yeah. Wow. It doesn't really have a story. Alright. Alright, Blizzard, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. I don't know why they... Okay, I'll turn those captions off. The next chapter. Okay. Well, not now, it doesn't start now. I wanna see it. Okay, come on. Don't disappoint. Don't disappoint.
Hi everyone, I'm John Haidt, General Manager for Warcraft. And
Hello.
with me today are my friends Ian Hazacostas, who is the Game Director for World of Warcraft, and Holly Longdale, who leads up the production team for WoW Classic. I really appreciate you tuning in. I know we're really excited to be able to give you updates on what's happening in World of Warcraft. But first, I want to thank our community for all the feedback you've given us this year, and especially our community council. You've helped shape and influence the updates that we've done.
Surprisingly, the community council has actually helped.
I mean, really, for Shadowlands in particular, the story of the last 9 months or so of this expansion is all about the community, and it's shaped by what we've been hearing from them, and us realizing as a team that we just collectively needed to do a better job of making sure the community felt heard. And so that led us to the changes we made in 9.1.5, but also really re-examining some of the assumptions and foundations of World of Warcraft about things like character investment and mains versus alts, or how catch-up should work, or the appropriate role of friction in our systems.
Yeah.
And I think 9.1.5 represented a step in the direction of letting players have more freedom to play World of Warcraft the way they want to play it. And we really built our Eternity's End content update from the ground up around those principles.
What are some of the things that the community said that influenced your decisions for Eternity's End?
Things like the method and pacing of acquisition of the Covenant Legendary item, tons of tuning, and I think every step of the way, we were listening to make sure that we were carrying forward those lessons learned in the course of 9.1.5 into Eternity's End and beyond.
So WoW Classic was really came about because of the community.
Yeah, they continue to help guide and support us as Classic evolves.
World of Warcraft has always been about the world and the players that inhabit it, and we are in a lot of ways curators and caretakers of that journey and of that experience. And so once this Classic community formed and grew, we had to listen to them.
It's this tide of listening to the community and paying attention to what is a good experience for our players now. And where we really saw a sea change in this idea is with our Season of Mastery realm, which is a Season of Fresh Start Classic. And initially we were talking about it like it was going to be like a fresh start. Let's try this experiment in a season. It'll be about a year long. And then when the community found out about it, we started seeing this upswell.
Yeah, the team just took that idea and ran with it and turned, you know, what started out as a small community project into this Soul of Iron system that became a centerpiece of Season of Mastery and a whole new opt-in hardcore mode that we've seen communities built around.
Yep.
Lots of, you know, thrilling victory and painful defeat.
5 hours. I made it 5 hours.
Yeah, and it continues. Like Burning Crusade Classic, we wanted to balance the Paladin seals between Horde and Alliance, so we made an addition there. We wouldn't have gotten there without the community's input.
So, influence the community. You've got another update and pretty significant controversial change for this.
Yeah, cross-faction play coming in 925.
Hopefully cross-faction guilds as well.
A big
Ian,
centerpiece.
cross-faction. You're breaking with a 17-year tradition.
Yeah, it's something. It was not an easily made decision by any means, you know. And I think this is another one of those areas where really we try to take to heart community feedback and requests and ask ourselves as a team whether there's a way to accommodate such an earnestly held desire.
I hope he's genuinely
like we're being true to the roots of the game. Yeah, I think players
not memeing or anything. He's just actually going to make the game good.
Faction, or to play with the faction that they more closely identify with, even though their raid group is elsewhere.
It's really important for me. I play a lot of alts, and I love absorbing the story for each race, and having that ability to play with all of my friends across factions is fantastic.
At the end of the day, the battle cry is for the Horde. It's not against the Alliance. It's not death to the Alliance. It's about pride in one's faction. And I think there's a way to preserve that and even strengthen that while giving players the ability to make the same choice we've seen the greatest heroes make time and time again.
I can't wait to do this. I'm seeing a lot of my friends that I never knew had a max level character in the other faction suddenly come out of the woodwork.
And then, you know, with these cross-faction groups, many of them are going to be diving into something new that we're doing to kind of cap off Shadowlands, a Season 4. Kind of a remix, a bit of a greatest hits, revisiting all of our raid zones across the expansion, bringing in some familiar older favorites into the Mythic Plus rotation. And, you know, we recognize this is kind of a closing chapter, a little bit of a send-off to Shadowlands. As everyone gets ready for what happens next, what will come next, want to give, you know, a fun new challenge.
I think she knows what comes next.
Really cool stuff for modern WoW players. I'm super excited about the gear upgrades that you're going to give me and the chance to go back and play some of those awesome raids.
There's a lot to explore. Very exciting.
For our next adventure in World of Warcraft, we're going to go back to Azeroth. We're going to a space with high fantasy. I mean, our fans of Azeroth for a long time. This has been kind of the foundation of much of the lore of WoW.
Enough of the cosmic stuff.
Let's watch the cinematic.
Okay, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. $10,000 years ago. Okay. What is this?
The world has been sundered.
Wait, were the leaks true?
Out in pain. We must go to its aid.
That's Alex Stradza. That's 100%.
Lost our ancestral home to you, the Watchers.
Wait, no, it's not 100% true.
Let the land slumber, hidden even from our own eyes. You will feel our return in the waking of the land. Then you must light the beacon of Tearhold, lest the path home be lost to us forever.
Okay, this is not like the trailer leak that happened. Okay, I'm down. Who are these guys? Ow. Yeah, this is nothing like the trailer leak. But it's definitely Alex Straza talking. Or was it Ian? Okay, Titan facility. What the fuck is happening? Oh. And shit, man. He's actually, yeah, he's gonna pull it shut. Fuck. Oh. Saved the world, man. Oh my god. It actually is a giant. It's also happy.
The world is healing, but her fate is yet uncertain. Together, we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again. Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Give me 1 second. Okay. Just needed a break.
Dragons!
Dragons!
This is so cool.
No one saw it coming.
No one saw it coming. Carefully kept secret. But seriously, I mean, what did we just see there?
The awakening of the Dragon Isles, the return of dragons, the dawn of a new age. Right, we've seen Rathian searching for his father's legacy, searching for the Dragon Isles. There's a reason why he hasn't been able to find them until now.
The beacon going off, is that summoning the dragons?
It is removing the concealment that had hidden the Dragon Isles from the world, but also beckoning the Dragon
Oh.
Isles back urgently in a time of need.
I assume pretty good variety of locales within the Dragon Isles.
Yes, the Dragon Isles, as kind of standard for WoW expansion, consist of 5 zones, 4 standard leveling zones.
It's bigger than Shadowlands. It's bigger than Shadowlands. Oh my god.
And a new starter zone that we'll get to in a second.
Can you talk a little bit about how the
Oh my god. A new starter zone. Well, what does that mean? It might mean a new class or race. Maybe.
team found ways to thread the
Oh my
dragon
god.
aspects throughout the
I'm so happy.
The Dragon Isles are a place that is lush and primal, bursting with elemental energy. As Azeroth herself reawakens, those primal forces are expressed throughout the environment, whether it's magma activity, volcanic activity, whether it's the icy wastes of the Azure Span, and each one of those has a connection to a dragonflight that we've seen before. And it's going to be an amazing place for players to arrive at and explore.
All right, you know I'm going to ask.
Yes, okay, so
Can I be a dragon?
let's start getting into some features here and what Dragonflight means for you as well as just a place. So first off, yes, we have an all-new playable race, the Drakthir.
Oh my god. Oh man. Oh my god. No, I was so disappointed, but I'm so happy.
Race.
Yeah.
This is a draconic race, but dragons in Warcraft have the ability to take on a humanoid form.
What classes?
Oh my fucking god, man.
Unique abilities as literally a dragon. That doesn't quite fit any of our existing classes. And so what we're doing is this is not just a new race, but
It's a new class as well. I'm speechless. I need a second. What the fuck? God. Oh my god. Hold on 1 second.
also a new class. You know, adding a new race to World of Warcraft, and not just an allied race, is something that we don't do lightly. But telling this expansion, this story, so focused around dragons, felt like the perfect time for it. So if you are a Drakthir, you will be the Evoker class. Drakthir can only be Evokers, Evokers can only be Drakthir. And the reason why only a Drakthir could be Evoker...
Do you know what? It's kind of like our Blood Elves and Night Elves can only be Demon Hunters.
Is that an Evoker is really combining the ability to call upon the magic of the different aspects with the unique physical gifts that a Drakthir has. The ability to actually take flight and do an Onyxia-style strafing deep breath over the battlefield, land on the other side, knock everyone back with a wing buffet, and then unleash your magical abilities.
Yes, please.
The Evoker has 2 specializations. They're a hybrid of either range DPS or healer. And they wear mail armor. We figured, you know, with the new hero classes we've added over the years.
Oh my god.
Melee, we don't need more of those. And also, probably don't need any more leather wearers.
The raid leaders are going to love you for that.
Exactly. This is definitely a hero class. And so that means that, you know, like the Death Knights before them or Demon Hunters, they will be starting level 58. And then they're going to have a new starter zone. So they're going to have a slightly different journey into the Dragon Isles as opposed to the rest of us that are sailing.
I want to pre-order this now.
Can you talk a little bit about the customizations? Like what is going to be able to identify my Drakthir character?
Basically anything and everything. You know, skin color, hair color, jewelry, tattoos.
Oh my god, this is so amazing, man.
The expression of your identity in Azeroth.
New zone, new class, new race. Well, tell us about some of the system updates or features.
Okay, systems.
Brings with it, you know, new systems.
Yeah, new systems.
I think in recent expansions, one of the things we've tended to do is really have these deep features that were closely tied to a specific expansion that would then get left behind as we moved on. And we've heard loud and clear from players that, you know, it's kind of a bummer to start off every new expansion by leaving a large part of your character behind,
Yeah.
a large part of your progression behind. So this time around, what we're doing is really pouring all of our energy into permanent revamps, overhauls, and improvements to World of Warcraft's core systems. Things like our progression system.
Some fucking good steps forward. I'm surprised.
We want to take a look at our UI. We want to take a look at professions.
So with the talent revamp and the arrival of Classic, did you learn anything about how our talents work?
I think seeing a new generation of players play with those talents and work through those talent trees really underscored some of the things that, frankly, we lost when we shifted to the Mists of Pandaria style talents and beyond. A big
Yeah.
piece of that was some of just the granularity, the feeling of getting a level and spending a point to customize your character to make yourself a bit better in some specific way. But also, that sense of hybridity that you could have. That's something that we've largely lost. And so the new talent system avoids directly pitting player power throughput choices directly against those sort of utility hybrid choices, because we know that there's always a right outcome there.
It looks quite good, actually. No, it looks quite good.
Ability of the modern talent system to let players customize their talents for a particular encounter or for dungeons versus PvP, and we don't want to lose any of that.
So John, UI?
Oh my God. Yes, I got this 30-inch monitor trying to keep track of where I am on the map, all my buttons, over here, what's going on in chat. It has literally made my eyes go like this. So,
We've made a lot of incremental changes and additions over the years, but really this is a revamp, this is an overhaul. And so we're excited to really modernize the look and feel while staying true to the origins of World of Warcraft. Now, at the same time, we're not looking to take away the sort of power user customization there. Add-ons are still there if you want them, but we want a much better default out-of-the-box experience for all players, new and old alike.
and can I reduce elements, remove elements? If I want to explore the world and see the beauty of Azeroth.
I'm so happy with this expansion.
Elements, as much as possible, we want to let players choose what to show and what to hide so that they can control it themselves.
You mentioned professions. I have a critical question about this.
Okay, the thing is, the difference between this reveal and the Shadowlands one is because in this one they're making all the right decisions. When we watched the Shadowlands one, what they were talking about was like systems and stuff. We go covenants. All stuff is like, it's just stuff that will be reset each expansion, but they're actually taking time to make like 5 zones, a new race, a new character. I mean, a new class. Systems that are like tied to your character, not borrowed power. So stuff that could like be permanently applied. It's just like, it's really good. Might make balancing easier, I hope. I don't know if we'll get any like special abilities. It will probably just be like pure, just whatever you choose, you're that. I'm really happy.
Can I wear a chef's hat?
Yeah, I knew it.
Our approach to professions in Dragonflight is really all about delivering on fantasy and identity as a crafter. And so if you want to be a serious blacksmith, if you want to be a great leather worker, we want to deliver the ability to invest time and energy into that, become a master crafter, be able to make items that are in demand, interact with the community. One of the big pieces that we want to do to support that is a new work order system to have a bit more convenience than just spamming trade chat all day. But if you are someone, you're not yourself a blacksmith, but you have a bunch of mats and you want them forged into a great sword, you can put that work order up, list your mats, offer a commission, and a skilled blacksmith can come along and make you the weapon of your dreams.
I think we left out one thing, though. You can be a Drakthir, go to Dragon Isles. Can I have a dragon?
What's the fantasy of soaring over the lands? And so we're really excited to introduce a feature that we're calling Dragon Riding. It's dynamic with everything from momentum to dive bombs, the ability to just sort of build that speed up and feel the world rushing past you in a way that should be
Oh my fucking god, man! This is
flight that we've made available in the past, but that's also available for players through a customizable dragon mount right from the start.
So this is a skill you learn over time, right, to become an awesome dragon rider?
Yes, you'll be able to sort of upgrade aspects of your flight, but you will have this new form of flight from the start. And the Dragon Companion that you have is, of course, very thoroughly customizable, which is a new thing for us for mounts. This is not just a generic dragon that everyone has, but a drake that is yours. What do you want its scales to look like, horns, the shape of
This is
its
so
head,
good, man.
armor pieces, and more. Take your pick.
This is so cool.
So yes, the Dragonflight expansion is going to see players leveling to 70, going to the all-new continent of the Dragon Isles, which consists of 5 zones, 4 standard leveling zones, and a new starter zone for our Drakthir class, as well as a range of systems revamps, such as a new talent system, an overhaul and update to our UI, and an entirely fresh look at professions with more depth than ever before. Also, getting around the Dragon Isles is going to come in the form of dragon riding, which lets you customize and upgrade your own mount so that you can fly in a sense from the start.
This is so good,
Of course,
man.
any new expansion, we have a new set of dungeons, a raid, and much more to come.
We also have an alpha that will
They've literally made this a new legion.
be starting up in the future.
Check out our website for more information and keep an eye out for those opt-in signups if you want to help us test out Dragonflight and give us even more feedback to make it better.
We do have a deep dive that follows this, so please stay around. Classic players, we haven't forgotten about you. You could probably guess where we're going to go next. One of the all-time favorite expansions for World of Warcraft. Let's watch the cinematic.
LBM.
So going back to vanilla, rebuilding.
Yeah, sorry, I was good.
relying on
I don't play classic. Oh my god. Good to see something. Oh, they are live logging in. Wait, they had like screenshots and everything. Or was it taken from the stream? Back theatre Roka, preservation or devastation? I hope they beat the Moonkins because fucking giant owls. Giant owls have been reigning in this game for too long. So look. What a name. Peace knees. And of course, this is like saying it's the next. God, all these people are like so stupid.
A self-selected group of people who of just for the sake of nostalgia, and we're happy to say this is one of those cases.
So, Wrath, the level cap's being increased to level 80, so we'll be introducing a level 70 boost so that players who want to get in with their friends or just explore Northrend right away will be able to do that. You can't apply it to a Death Knight, but you will be able to use it otherwise. And of course, we have Inscription, a whole new profession, so we're really excited about that. Yeah, and as we continue this road to Wrath, we're going to be looking to getting a lot more feedback on beta, and we'll make changes as we need to.
Such an exciting time to be playing World of Warcraft. We have the return of the Wrath of the Lich King for classic fans, and taking us somewhere new with Dragonflight. We're so excited to be able to bring these adventures to you. Don't forget, there's a deep dive on Dragonflight where you're going to get a lot more information. Thank you so much for spending this time with us, and we'll see you in Azeroth.
And we'll see you in Northrend.
And in the Dragon Isles.
And pre-order. Okay, let's see. Let's see the story.
Hi there. Welcome to the Dragonflight Deep Dive. I'm Steve Denuser.
And I'm Taryn Gregory. Starting it off here, we're going to talk about the setting and the story of Dragonflight.
We've got this great expansion, exciting pre-render trailer that everyone just watched. So let's talk about the setting for Dragonflight, the Dragon Isles.
Dragon Isles have been known for a long time in Warcraft history as a mysterious place where the dragons came from long ago, but we never knew much more than that.
We're going to this place that is kind of the broodlands of all the Dragonflights, the place where they nested, where they built their civilization. The Dragon Isles was the center of the Dragon's kingdom when the world was young and the mortal races were just starting to form kingdoms of their own. But when the Legion invaded for that War of the Ancients, that sundering that resulted from the explosion of the Well of Eternity, broke the world.
Literal sundering of the continents of Azeroth.
And because of the breaking of the world, that magic kind of drained away and the land went dormant. So they had to leave the Dragon Isles behind. And as we saw in the pre-render, they left behind some Titan Watchers to look over the land. And when Someday, they hoped that elemental energy would resurge once again and draw the
Oh,
dragons
man, I'm
home,
almost dead.
reestablish their kingdom.
And that's when the message
Sorry.
goes out to the flight. So they feel it in their bones.
Now
Oh,
it's the time
dead.
for the sky to light up with the colors of the aspects once again, and for Alex Straza and the others to come home. But the land has changed a lot in all these thousands of years they've been away, and some very old threats have awakened as well.
We're looking into the culture of dragons as they exist in Warcraft.
Dragons, as
threats.
we know them today, were very different in the early past, the early history of Azeroth. They were much more primitive, much more savage, what we now know as proto-dragons.
And then some of the dragons were empowered to become the aspects. The green flight, red flight, blue flight, bronze flight, black flight, each with unique powers, each with the ability to protect the world in different ways. These pillars of draconic power appointed to defend Azeroth from threats within and without.
Dragons used that power both for good, in the case of most of the aspects, but also for nefarious reasons, in the case of the Black Dragonflight, led by Neltharion, who would become Deathwing.
And what we will find in Dragonflight is that some of these ancient divisions run deep. And so it begs the question, where do we go from here? If this is an opportunity to reclaim their legacy, to be the protectors, as the cinematic mentioned, that they once were.
To do that, they're going to need the help of our heroes, our players, to come to the Dragon Isles with them and face some of these reawakening challenges, because it's not just that this land is peacefully waiting for the dragons to return and reclaim it. There's those old enemies that have awakened as well.
Yeah.
One of those being a race of kind of elemental half-giants, the Jarradin.
The Dragon Isles isn't just populated by dragons or just by the Jarradin. There's also many other occupants here in the Dragon Isles that have been here either just recently or for a while, including a fan favorite coming back, the Tuskar.
That's going to be awesome. We've got other cultures there as well in the Dragon Isles. We're going to find out about a civilization of centaurs that predates the ones that arose on Kalimdor much later.
And some of our favorite characters that we've seen over the last few expansions, such as Rathian.
And whether he's ready to step up into a leadership role, or if there are other alternatives out there that would be better suited to the job of being the aspect of the Black Dragon.
Hey Dev, have you seen the announcement yet? Oh, hang on.